This is the last day. I just left the place. It's weird. Man, I just got super emotional for no reason. So much bigger than me. So much bigger than me. I'm in control of nothing. Yet gifted everything. I still don't truly understand. I mean, I do and I don't. I do it, but I feel it. I feel it. I feel everything. I just can't. I don't have time. I just don't have time. I don't even have words, really. For any of this. I just, then I just feel. I just feel emotional. I'm not sad. I'm not even really overwhelmed. I don't know what I am. I just feeling. It's just feeling. It's not good or bad. It's just feeling. I don't understand really what's going on completely. It's bigger than me, but it's cool, man. It's super cool. Um, these 7 days have been really crazy. It's something I never thought I would have done. It's something that never even crossed my mind. And I'm so stubborn. I thought I was so tough and didn't listen to anybody that did it. I fought hard, bro, to not do this. Because it took 35 years to even look at myself. It took 35 years. Dude, I was stubborn. I ran for a long time. All the time. All the time I had, I ran. I thought I knew better. I thought I could do better. I thought I could do it better. I thought I knew better. I thought I was better. I was nothing. I was nothing. I was everything at the same time, but I was nothing. In the grand scheme of things, I guess. I mean, it is what it is. I had to do it. I had to learn it. I had to learn all those lessons. so I could level up. Because otherwise, we're just going to keep repeating those lessons and we're never going to beat that level. We're never going to beat it. We're going to keep dying and having to restart again and again and again and again. We have to suffer again and again and all the pain until we learn our lessons. I mean, I look back at life and that's it. Finally, I was like, dude, this lesson sucks. I'm sick of... Why is it... I give so much. I give everything to everyone. Yet I'm still alone. I thought I was doing it right. But you're missing the point. Because if you're loving everybody else, you're not loving yourself. And that's the point. You have to love yourself. Because God loves you. Like God gave you, He let you do it, and He's just watching you. And ultimately, when you don't love yourself, you're not loving your Creator. And maybe that's part of my story. I don't know who my dad is. I don't know who my mom is. In my memory, I've never met them. So I wasn't capable of loving myself. But that's because I put my Creator as a mother and father that literally is nothing to me. They were a fantasy, and they have nothing to do with anything. In the grand scheme of things. They're just what needed to happen so I could be this tall and this color. My physical traits only. But that's not me. That's not people. You're not what you look like. That means nothing. It's pointless. Not really. I mean, there's reason for it, but that's not who you are. When this all started, a lot of it was like I questioned like who I was, and that's the big question of all of this: is who am I as a human being? And it encompassed so many questions. It questioned my worth. It questioned like, wait a minute, Cody, you have influence. What is influence? You have a presence about yourself that you didn't even know you had. You have this invisible force field that touches people. And when you walk in a room, now that I'm more aware, like people look. They feel you. They don't know what it is. And I used to not accredit that to me. I didn't know. I really didn't know. I didn't know. I knew in a weird sense. I got over time growing up, like when I played football or something, I tried not to talk and tried to just tried to lead by example, be quiet, trying to lift people up, send some word of encouragement, talk to everyone, treat everyone the same. I lived a life trying to treat everyone the way I wanted to be treated. And then whether or not I don't know. I honestly don't know if they treated me that way. I really don't know. And even if they did or didn't do, couldn't accept it. But I tried my best to treat everyone the same and with love and care, even when I didn't even know it existed. Because I treated everybody else that way, but I didn't treat myself that way. And it's embarrassing. And then for however how long this journey is like has been taking place, and I had to step away from that family that, it's not good or bad. I just had to step away from all that. And then when I really did, and I was able to breathe again and take my own breath and get the oxygen into my eyes, and my eyes opened. And I started to notice, like, dude, why do I just feel so trapped, so suffocated by what I grew up in, like this world that I created? But everyone else, like, they treat me this like Cody. That's it. And I don't feel judged per se. Like I don't feel like they just loved me. They helped me. For once, I was getting back um, what I was giving. It was weird. It's weird, but people aren't fully capable either. I mean, it's like when my mom passed, and was telling just all my customers, like, hey, this is. I don't know why I did it. Um, I wasn't proud. I was just like, hey, this is. I wanted people. I don't know. As much hardship that my mom went through, I was proud of her. As much as we were nemesis, I loved her. And I know, even if I didn't physically feel loved by her, um, she helped shape me into the human I was with the ideals that I had. Even if I was mean, dude, I was still. I remember I used to say, like, dude, I'm the meanest, most polite human being you'll ever meet. I'll put you down in a weird way and you won't understand it. I'll make you feel something that you don't even know exists, but I'm gonna tell you please and thank you. And I'm gonna call you sir and ma'am while I'm doing it. I'm a weird. Man, I don't understand why I had to bounce. Like, why I had to be both. I had to be both good and bad, completely, to the extreme on both. And like I said, I didn't physically harm people. But I don't know why I did it. I always did it. I always did it. I always did it. I wouldn't, I never talked bad about you behind your back. I tried not to. Sometimes I just didn't understand. Like, why would you make that decision? Why would you do that? That doesn't make zero sense to me. And I do now. I remember now. I did, But a lot of times it would just be me. I would say, like, this happened with me and him. This is the way I see it, and I didn't like it. Whatever. It was learning lessons. Everything has been a lesson to level up, man. I'm tired of it. I guess this time, this level, I was like, dude, I got one life and I'm done, man. I'm not gonna learn. I don't want to learn these lessons anymore. I got to do whatever it takes. I'm done with this game of good and evil. I'm done with it. It's miserable. I mean, I enjoy, like, it's cool. It was fun. It's definitely fun. But I don't want to go through it again, dude. It hurts. It hurts so bad. My heart hurts. It all hurts. Everybody hurts. I'm done. I'm done with it. Um, I'm tired of people hurting. I'm tired of me hurting first, and then me being so empathetic. Dude, I just took on everybody's hurt, whether they knew it or not. I just felt it, and I hated it for him. So really, like, me doing what I did and the way I am, like, it wasn't good or bad. It's what I had to do. I had to take everybody's hurt that I saw to push me over the edge so I could change, so I could understand that I don't want that anymore. I don't want to hurt. Um, I really don't want anyone else to hurt. So therefore, I have to be vulnerable. I have to be as vulnerable as possible. I have to lay it out all out on that little miniature ping pong table that I don't know why it's hilarious to me, but it's funny to me. It's just a small little table, like, I lay it all out there, and it's just overflowing over top of it, just all over the place. Like, that's it. You can't even see the table. It doesn't really matter how big the table was. I think that's why it's funny. It's like no matter how big the table is, like when you lay it all out there, it's so much. It's so much hurt. Everything. All of it. That's this world. There's so much hurt. It's just the world is just overflowing with hurt. It sucks. It's not the way it's supposed to be. You know, I think that's why you come out as a kid, like you're supposed to be happy. And you're supposed to be happy and understand. Like that's the first extreme. Is the happiness. Like it's easy. You in your mind, you're creating, you're having fun. You know, you eat, you enjoy, like your parents are supposed to hold you and love you, and you're supposed to feel safe and secure. And then you roll over at some point into the other extreme of just the rat race, and it sucks, and you're looking to be loved, and you're looking to be held again. If you ever got it in the first place. And then you just get lost, you get blinded. And then you're trapped in your own world by yourself, and you're just dying. And then you run. Boy, do you run. And you find something. You find an escape that makes your body feel good. Not your consciousness. Not you. Not who you are. Which is so much more than just your body. You're everything. You're all things. And you drowned yourself in this and that. And you wake up the next day and you had a little escape. Yeah, you forgot about it. Because your senses, you had a sensory overload that blocked your consciousness, blocked who you are. Just for a minute, just for a second, just for a night. You wake up the next day and you're like, I'm so empty. This sucks. Can't believe I did that. And then you start beating yourself up, and then you do it again. And you because then you got to cover up that feeling and that feeling and that feeling. And the next thing you know, you done tied a center block to your feet and you jumped in the water and you're drowning. And you did it. No one did it to you. You did it. And sometimes, yeah, I mean, sometimes there's circumstances that create that, and that's because there's other broken humans too trying to find that escape. And that's pitiful. That's the problem. Everyone's so hurt, and no one knows right from wrong, and no one knows up and down. But it's all in you. Like, you just have to stop and listen. You have to stop and really look. Say, how do I fix this? Because the creator left information in you. He left an instruction manual in you. But you got to take the time and read it. And for me, someone who can't read well, this is the way I did it. Talking. But really looking. Really taking the time. 7 days. Seven days. And, the creator of chaos, the creator of me, helped me through it. And he was helping me the whole time. He was keeping me safe. So I wouldn't go over the edge. Because he knew who I was. He knew what I would do. He knew what I was capable of. And he kept me in line. He really did. He really kept me in line. Like, I'm a unicorn, bro. And in future videos and future talks, I'm probably going to get into that later. Right now, that information needs to be kept for myself. And my future partner. All of it, And that's what, yeah. Because I need to be able to be completely transparent with somebody else first. So they can be completely transparent with me. So they can truly trust me. And I can truly trust them. And once we make that oath to each other and we lay it all on our tables, both of us can see, like, that we can battle anything together. There's nothing stopping you. But you got to be honest and you got to communicate. And you got to freaking lay it on the table. No matter how much it is, or how little it is. Like, you lay it on that table and for the other person to see. All of it. And that's going to be scary, bro. But someone's got to do it first. Someone's got to lay it on the table first. Otherwise, the other person's not going to do it. For me, I think it's like, it sucks. It's a risk. But man, that's the best risk in the world with only one reward. The greatest reward ever. Complete trust. And who knows? Who knows what, who knows who you influence, man? That's what I'm saying. Like, who knows who's watching you? I used to be super aware, and I remember I was so funny. Like, I remember going to a climbing gym, and I was bouldering one night, and this little kid, like, I saw her in the corner of my eye. She was, like, standing a little bit to the right of me, and she would look up at me, and she was thinking. I knew she was thinking, and then she would look back down, and she would think some more. She did that a couple of times, and finally she just goes, "Are you a kid?" Dude, and I just laughed. Like, there's nothing I could, like, that's sweet, dude. Like, she didn't know. I'm so short. And I am a kid. We're all somebody's kid. And we're always going to be kids. It's funny, like, I watch people's interactions with their kids, a grown kid, 70 years old, and they got a 50 something year old kid. It's their kid, no matter what, always for eternity. And they're sacrificed so much for you, even if it's against their freaking nature. Like, even if they're this or that, like, for the most part, like, deep down inside, they're supposed to love you forever. Sometimes, like, not capable of it, whatever. But deep down, they know. And then they beat themselves up if they do you wrong. But that's different. That's whatever. But that's what I look at. It's like, I'm a kid, always. I'm always going to be a kid. That's the right way to be. I'm always somebody's kid for eternity. You're your creator's kid for eternity. The only difference is, he's got it right, we don't. And he's going to let you do what you want to do. But he's with you the whole time. And that's kind of how I always looked at what I want to do in life. Like, I just want to be there. I want to be a ghost. Like, it's funny. Like, I've always been so sneaky. Not even trying. But just, like, in my daily life, like, I sneak up on people so much, and I'm not trying to do it. I'm just silent. I move in silence. I've always moved in silence. Like, no one knows what I'm doing. No one knows what I've done. Like, no one. I've never took pictures of it. I don't tell people about it. Especially with my work. Like, in anything, really. Like, I don't tell people. I've always just worked in silence. I don't know if I just thought it was nobody's business. Honestly, I just think no one cared. But it's funny. Like, I'll walk into businesses and, like, I'll be like, I've scared so many people. I scare them so much just because I'm so silent. And then, that's the creator, bro. He's there with you all the time. He's watching you from the corner. He never left you. He just never stopped and looked around. And said, hey, what's up, buddy? You sitting in the corner over there. I mean, he's been recording you the whole time. He knows everything. Tell me what you see. You've watched me this whole time. Tell me what you see. Ask him what he sees. And when you do that, he'll tell you. And it's not what you see, because he sees from a different perspective. You say I'm short, and he's like, you're a giant, bro. You say I'm a failure. He said, you led the way for so many people. People watched you. They watched you suffer. And now they don't want to do it. That's, like, you didn't really fail. I was with you the whole time. It was lessons, man. You're not a failure. Keep trying. I got you. It's weird. Like I said, my gift is my curse, and I've always wanted to just give. And I never really wanted anything in return, but you still do, technically. Like, deep down, you're like, I gotta get something back, man. And that's not even your true intention. It's just like, all I do is give. I need something in return, please, just once. Make it easy for me, just once. Let someone look in my direction just once and truly mean it. That's not why I do. That's not why I give. I don't know why. It's imprinted in me. It always has been. I don't know. I mean, it's probably super complicated, and it's probably, like I said, a Jenga. It's every single block is an intention and reason why I'm doing what I do and done what I've done. But man, like people don't know. Like, and that's me talking now. It's like, man, no one knows, and they're not supposed to really know. I guess maybe they are. Maybe that's what this is part of. Um, believe me, don't believe me. But this is my story. And honestly, I give because I mean, I'm so blessed. I'm alive. I get to breathe. I get to see all this beautiful nature, the animals, the people. Oh, the people. They're so beautiful, all of them. There's so much potential, max potential. It's all about max potential. And it's all about love. But we would know nothing about love without the opposites. And it's almost like it's love on one side and everything else on the other. Because love is a totality of goodness, of God, of perfection, real perfection, not what we think. It's bigger than this. It's the totality of everything. That's love. But you had to know the opposites. And you had to get tired of the opposites. That's what's funny. You had to be like, this sucks. Like, this is not, makes zero sense. And maybe I had the easiest path of them all, which I'm borderline thinking that I have. Because I didn't have a choice. I took away all the choices. Or God took away all the choices. I had to do it this way no matter what. I had no choice. It makes it easy. Because there's only one way to walk. I only had one road. I couldn't make any wrong turns. Every turn that I made was the right one. And it felt like bad in the process. But I had to feel it all. I had to know it all. I had the good and the bad. I had to get burned and I had to be scarred all over. Maybe that's why I'm brown. It's a scar. I'm just a walking scar. And I'll never be the same. I'll never be innocent and pure again. Not in this body, at least. But I had to know it. I had to get there. I had to walk it. And then I had to heal. I had to heal in 7 days, more than for 35 years. I don't know what that means. I mean, divide that by 5, whatever. I don't know. It's so much bigger than me. And we're all so connected. That's what's cool, man. We're all so connected. Age means nothing. Like, it's what we don't see. That's fire. It's what we don't see. That's what's important. I don't know, man. I don't know what tomorrow brings. I don't know what an hour from now brings. I know it's whatever I'm going through. It's what it's supposed to be. Um, man, it's overwhelming, but man, it's worth it all. I see no going back to the old way. I really don't. It makes zero sense to me. I really don't know how to integrate this new thought process and the old one. I don't know how to integrate this new thought process in the old world that I lived in. I don't. It can't do that. It can't happen. Um, and I don't want it to happen. Like if that's not. This is new. This is all new. All of it's new. Even if my body doesn't change, it's new. It has to be new. Maybe I just walk away from everything, clear out my bank accounts, right my wrongs, and just walk away from everything and just be homeless. Because I'm not homeless. I'm on this earth. This earth is my home. This earth is your home. And it will take care of you. It will give you what you need. It'll give you what you need. And you don't know, you really don't even know what you need. You know? That's the point. Like we've never slowed down enough to even know what we need. Like really, what do we need? We got breath. We get air. That's a need. The earth loves you. You get your love from that. God loves you. What you can't see loves you. The trees love you. They're freaking taking carbon monoxide and changing it and giving you that oxygen to breathe, to live. There's fish in the water. They sacrifice themselves so you can eat. You can eat grass that grows, and then, you know, they don't tell you, no, don't eat me. Don't eat me. No, they're willing to. They're willing to give you their little cycle of life for you to live. Like, what else do you need? You know, if it rains, like, there's whatever. You can find somewhere to hide from the rain. If it's cold, the woods say, hey, man, you cut me down and burn me. Stay warm. Animals are like, hey, they're not telling you, no, don't kill me. They're like, you know, you can eat us, you can wear us as clothes to keep you warm. You get some rubber out of some trees and make some baby crocs, man. Like, it's fire. Everything we need is here. And there's proof of it. It's already here. And in the last couple hundred years, Industrial Revolution, like, we added all this extra stuff that we don't need. Yeah, it's more convenient and it's comfortable now. But it caused more problems now. Now we got a money system that doesn't even, it's fake. It's not even real. And someone controls it. Someone puts a price on it. Someone we don't even know. We don't even know their names. They're in the shadows. They're in the dark. That stuff needs to come to light. Because it's ultimately controlling us. And it's not good. Because they're controlling you. And then they're making all these rules and stuff to keep you down. And they don't care. Because they're happy. They're fine. They got money. They got what controls the world right now. And they got an infinite amount of them. They can print as much as they want. Who cares? But they're probably not happy either. Because they gotta hide. And when you're hiding by yourself, you can't be happy. Because it's about the people, man. It's about the people. You can have all the materialistic stuff in the world, but you're still alone. Still alone driving in your brand new car, which is cool, man, I guess. But you're still alone. I guess. I don't know. Some people, I guess, I don't know, man. I would just assume that everyone, you just get lost in the material stuff. Because it doesn't love you back. It doesn't love you back. It's not real. Like, I could have the coolest hats in the world and dress the nicest, and believe me, I want to dress nice. I do. I want to be clean for one day. And then, you know what? Maybe let that draw into maybe a week. Maybe just let me, for 7 days, like, I haven't got dirty all week, man. Maybe I got exactly what I wanted. I haven't got dirty all week, bro. It's cool. That's cool now that I look at it in the perspective. I got exactly what I wanted. I created that. I didn't have to worry about ruining my clothes for 7 days. That's fire. That's a big deal for me. Yeah, my shirt's the same. I wear the same colored shirt every day. I got many of them. That's because I've liked them, and that's whatever. And do I get judged for that? Probably, yeah. I don't really care, though. Do you think I'm something because of what I wear? Yes. But it's not about that. Like, that's the point. Your clothes mean nothing. What material you have means nothing. That says nothing about who you are. It doesn't show me how you love your kids. It doesn't show me how you love yourself. You know, it's fire. Really, this whole journey, whenever I started it, however long ago, sitting in my bedroom watching random acts of kindness and crying like a child. Just because it engulfed so much emotion that there's people out there that will stop what they're doing and they will freely give up their time for others. Whether it's for a minute or a second or an hour or a day or a lifetime. Understanding that they don't know how much time they have. Yet, that means nothing. And they give you all of it. Because it could be their last. That could be the last amount of time. But they stop and they give you every bit of time. Everything that they have. And they know the risk. This could be it. This could be it. This could be my last breath. But I'm going to share it with you. And they don't even think twice about it. It's not even a thought. It's not even a question. They give you all of their time. It's beautiful, dude. It's the most beautiful thing in the world. To give someone all of your time. To give them everything. With no alternative motives. Like, not with... because you don't even have time. You don't even have time to think about somebody giving you something back. If you don't, honestly, like, when you're in the act itself, like, when you're in the now, like, you're not thinking about, how am I going to get paid back for this? No, that's not how it works. Maybe later. Maybe later you're like, man, I shouldn't have gave them my time. But that's, that's just nature. Human nature, I guess. And it's wrong. Um, but in the moment was perfect. You gave everything in that moment for eternity. You gave everything you had. And everyone's doing that to you. Even if it looks bad, even if it looks, they're giving you your time, the time. It's like we are doing this to each other all the time, and we don't even know it. It's beautiful. It's innate. It's imprinted on us. We have no choice. Like if that's not proof of someone who created us like that, then I don't know what is. You have no choice but to be good. You have no choice but to give. You have no choice. It's just in you. I mean, I guess you have a choice. If you want to live in your bedroom for the rest of your life, then yeah, you can do that and have fun. But it sucks. If you live in your own world and you never let anyone else in your world, man, that sucks. Have fun. It's not as fun as you think it is. And then one day you're going to get tired of it and you venture out into the world and you start giving away your time and you don't even know it. You're giving people everything. Every interaction is you giving away your time, your life, like giving them everything. That's beautiful. And that's what it's about. It's about giving. Everything's about giving to others, and that's love. No matter what the intention is, like, I talked about intent. Like, intent, like, we don't know. But I do know that you're giving me everything in that moment, always. And that's what kind of sucks with cell phones now. It's kind of weird now with the new technology. It's kind of breaking us out of that now because like we can sit in front of each other. I see it all the time. People eating food all the time. I do it with music too. Like everyone's eating in a restaurant and there's 4 people around the table and they're all on the cell phones. Like they're not giving each other time anymore. Well, moving away from love, I guess, and giving. Which back in the old days when we didn't have that, like you meet somebody, like you're giving them your time, which is important, which is everything. This is all we really have to give, is our attention and our time. Like, I thought about that with my paintings, man. It's like, what is the worth of my paintings? I know this, every painting that I do is a combination of all the information and all the experiences I had up until that point until I made that painting. And so it's everything. It's all of me. And that's what creative ability is. Like when you create stuff like it's every bit of you, all of you, the good, the bad, whatever you want to call bad, the unhealthy, the healthy, all of you, every bit of you in whatever thing you create, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a work of art, a toy, a song, a poem. It's fire. That's fire. That's everything. It's all things. And it's the same when you go help people. When you take the time, it's a combination of your whole life experience and you're freely giving it away to someone. And whether they accept it or don't accept it, that's besides the point. Like you're giving it. That's beautiful. Like you're a giver. You're all givers. Like even if you don't know it. Even if you don't know it. So maybe like now we should just start being intentional with it. And maybe that would change some things. Maybe that would change all things. Who knows? It doesn't matter how old you are, how young you are. I think about it, it's like, it sucks people get in nursing homes and they're in there by themselves. Like, No one ever comes and gives them their time. Like, of course they're gonna die. And then they start getting in their head, no one loves me and all this stuff, because no one's giving me their time. And all we want is to be loved. And giving is love. And we just forget about them. And man, they would be willing to give anyone their time. Anyone. Because that's all we want, is we want to be loved. No, but you got to give yourself time too. So, like I said, it's the balance. Everything's about balance, man. Everything's about balance. Right there in the middle. It's crazy. Life is crazy. Life is chaos, bro. And there's only one controller. The controller of chaos. I don't know, man. I gotta pour out a Gatorade bottle pretty soon. I don't know, man. This makes things different for me now. Um, I mean, there's plenty of hours left in the day, and then tomorrow's new. But where am I gonna give my time today? For the last 7 days, I've given a lot of time to myself, which is crazy to think about. Like, to truly love myself for 7 days, something I've never done. To truly just give myself what I deserve, what I was born with, my birthright. It's funny because, like, I was, you always just thinking about money as like the end all game, like when you think of birthright and like what you deserve and not entitlement, that's different. But like what you deserve, like as a human, like especially if you gave, if all you did all your whole life was give, like then you and then you're like, man, at some point you're like, I'm just tired of this, like. And it's not that I want anything in return, but like but at some point you're just tired. Like I thought you were supposed to give, man. Like I thought, and then that's how the universe worked. You give, and then you get something in return. You get, but we accredit it to money because money is what rules the world. We think, and it's not. But in the material world, that's what it does. But the world, what we can't see, is so much bigger than what we can see. And that's what I'm learning. Like it's not that has nothing to do with anything. I just got my birthright. What I deserved the whole time. I've always had it. I just wasn't able to see it. And it's ultimately that I'm loved. And I am loved. I'm loved every second of every day. Every breath is nothing but love. Something freely giving from themselves so I can live. It's love. It's so weird. 'Cause I remember now. I mean, I can hop into that moment, and I'm like, dude, love is so stupid. It's so dumb. Makes zero sense. All these people just want to love people and not put, and no, 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 no. Like it made zero sense to me. And now it's like, dude, that I was just so hurt that I didn't understand that everything, everything in nature is love. One animal sacrificing itself so another one can live. That's love. It's not like they're not sacrificing in the way of like whatever. It's just the way it's built. They die so others can live. I had to die to myself for 7 days and post it online so maybe just one person can live. And that one person was me. And that's enough. It's weird. It's embarrassing. Well, not really, man. I'm proud of it. I may not be proud of what it took to get me here. I'm definitely not proud of that. Um, Definitely not proud of it. In the totality of things, I guess. All the bad, I'm not proud of any of that, but all the unhealthy stuff or what I've done to my body, or I'm not proud of it. I'll have to live with those repercussions for the rest of my life. But if I can stop someone else from having to go through it, man, that's worth it to me, bro. Or if I can help them or just be an inspiration and say, dude, man, you are loved already, son. You've always been loved, son. I love you enough to let you live, son. I love you enough to let you do what you want to do, son. Daughter. I've been there the whole time. Oh, I've been there the whole time. I've watched you the whole time. I lived with you the whole time. I felt you the whole time. You cry and I'm crying. I mean, you gotta think, like, if I'm super empathetic, like, how much is the creator? He has to be the craziest, most empathetic ever. And I talk about, like, what true strength is, or what is true power, what makes somebody dangerous, what is, like, the strongest, most dangerous man in any room. It's a man that's capable, but that doesn't use it. And that's the creator of chaos. He can fix and solve any problem ever. All of it. But there's no love in that. There's no love in taking away somebody's free will. So until you truly ask and you truly mean it, he's going to let you do what you want to do. That's love. Until you surrender and say, dude, I'm done. I'm done. I'm done being this way. I'm done suffering. I'm done feeling pain. I can't make the right decision on my own. He's not gonna step in. I mean, he has stepped in more than you even know. And I guess that's all of it. It's like, yeah, you created your own hell. You created all of it. You had to deal with all these repercussions. No one but you. No one but me. I can't be mad. I really can't. Like, that's what's funny. Is like I can't be mad at anyone else but me. I'm where I'm at because of me. I can't be mad the way my body is. It's because of me. It's what I put in it. I can't be mad at my finances because it has nothing to do with anybody else. It's the way I use my money. I can't be mad at my thoughts because it's what I chose to give my time to. I can't be mad at my likes and dislikes because it's what I chose. I created, I formed it. And I'm a true believer in that, man. I'm a true believer in that. Like, I mean, I had, like I said, the experiments that I've been doing just with food, and trying to, like, I created it. I watched every step, and no one's gonna understand because no one's walked in my shoes, so no one's seen my day to day. No, I've never told anybody about anything, like, really, other than these last 7 days. I used to be able to eat fine and just eat. Now I'm like freaking. I sit down, I put my headphones on, I write in a journal. I freaking. My body is like, yeah, baby, this is your time. You're about to have fun. You're about to fuel your body. You're feeding it good food. You're getting lean. You're taking care of yourself. Like, I get excited. I love it. It's for a purpose. It's for this temple that we should be a temple, and that's me still doing stupid stuff and putting stupid stuff in it. But overall, I've gotten getting healthy and choosing, and my body responds. It's like, yeah, let's fire. Let's go. I'm excited. You're about to give me what I need so you can live. Or me, when I know I'm fixing to lay my head down and talk, like whether it's out loud or I'm recording it, like I laugh. Like my body is preparing. It's like, yeah, it's about to be fun. We're about to recall the day and all the blessings and to be grateful for everything. And then when I wake up in the morning, I'm like, I kind of giggle and I'm like, dude, start doing my gratitude. I'm so thankful that I made it through the night. And then I'm grateful for yesterday. And then I'm grateful for what's fixing to happen today because I have no idea. It's going to be perfect. Whatever happens is meant to be. It's going to be it's going to be for lessons all day long so I can continue to grow to max potential. And lately it's mostly just been for my mind and my mentality. Um, just because I just don't really care about materialistic stuff right now. Maybe tomorrow it'll be different. Maybe, like I said, I'll shift back into a balance of both. Like I said, I wish I would quit saying wish, but ultimately it's out of my control. I don't want to be in control of my future. I do. Like, I'm choosing what I want. Like, I want to be happy and all that stuff. But it's like, I, that's the important part. It's not, that's what I care about right now. It's what I truly care about. Is giving my time to people, giving myself time, giving everything I can to me right now, because I don't know how much time I have. Today could be my last day. I hope not. I hope not. But in the grand scheme of things, if I truly gave the last 7 days to myself, then that's worth it. I mean, I hope I have forever. I hope I have just infinite time. And I can keep, and I can just love people now that I know how to do it right. And that's just by me giving them the time, giving my time freely to somebody else throughout the day, every single day for the rest of my life, for whatever long it is, with good intent. And whatever happens, happens. You know, if you knew how much time you had left, like, you would never change, really, until the end. Or you'd put it all off to the last 2 days, or you have a deadline, and then you would change. Right then at the end. If you really knew. For most people, probably. I don't know, I think I would have. But once I understood time, and I just got fed up with the way life was. I wasn't happy, man. It just seemed pointless. So maybe that was the end of my time, to be honest with you. Because I was already dead. And this is new. I'm new. I get a second chance. And I've been thinking about that, man. It's like my body is healthy again, and it's like I'm 18 again, and I get to relive it, and that's a blessing. I get to relive it. I get a do-over, and that's a blessing. That's cool. That's real cool. I get to right my wrongs, I guess, for the rest of my life. Um, and I'm not looking at it like that. I'm just looking at it like I can just now I know not what to do, not what to do. I know not, yeah. I don't know. That could be wrong. I don't know how to say that. What not to do, and who not to be, who I don't want to be. I don't want to be going through life by myself. I don't want to spend 16 hours in a house by myself fixing it for no reason. And not seeing people for weeks. Not talking to someone who's in the truck right beside me for a week. That's ridiculous. It's embarrassing. It's extremely embarrassing. And I'm so ashamed. And I can't take it back. I could have given them everything. And I gave them nothing. Who knows what that could have been? Who knows what that could have changed for them? You know, and for me, who knows? Maybe they had something for me. And I was just too stubborn to even open my mouth and acknowledge anything. Who knows? And who knows the exchange that we could have had that caused us to meet somebody else and to maybe save somebody's life. I don't. Who knows? Who knows? We don't never know. I mean, it's perfect, I guess. It got me to here. I can't take it back. But I can choose from this point on to not ever allow that to happen. You know, who knows You walk by someone in the street, like, who knows? They look fine. But who knows? Who knows you just freely giving a gift away of your time? What that could change? Who knows? And that's up to you. And that's up to me. In every situation, but who knows? I don't know, man. I gotta pull that Gatorade bottle out. And, I don't know, man. It's been fun. It's been real. It's been real fun. I'll probably talk later. But for now, I gotta get that Gatorade out. Peace.